Hi everyone, Marcus here from MedPack, and if you love tech and if you love discounts, this is the place for you. And today we are going to talk once again about my amazing experience with Kingsong and why you should not purchase any wheel directly through Kingsong. If you want to purchase something, purchase from an official distributor like eWheels, like mywheels.com that I work with. So basically last summer I decided to contact GoPro and Kingsong because I wanted to review their wheels on this channel, and because this market is so much smaller than, for example, the market of electric skateboards, it's really difficult to get a wheel for free to review it, or maximum the time that you can get a wheel to review is around 2 weeks time, and after you have to send it back. And one of the things that I've been trying to do with this channel is doing full reviews, as is really using the wheel, because when you invest so much money in an electric unicycle, you need to know how is the experience with that wheel after 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. Because I really want to be a big influencer on this niche of electric unicycles, I decided to purchase the Kingsong 16X. I'm going to be completely open with you guys. The price that they gave to me was $1,040. This is what I pay for my Kingsong 16X in exchange of my work. Doing these videos, this takes time. I have to set all the lights, I have to buy these lights, I have a camera there, I have a camera there, I have to put all these LEDs around, I have to buy this table, and this is my only job at the moment. So I pay my bills doing these videos for you. That person that works for Kingsong, I'm not going to say names, that starts attacking me in a live that I've done on my personal Facebook page, where that is not every single person. It's not like on YouTube that everyone can find this video. On my personal Facebook page, that person started attacking me in one of the lives, saying, we know the type of person that you are. I purchased the wheel in September. They was already talking about that my warranty starts in September. No, the wheel just arrived in October, so my warranty can't start in September. We took out the wheel of the box. I was really excited just to go out and test the wheel. Since I put my feet, I could find that the wheel was just bending front and back. I put to charge, and the other day I wake up in the morning and I test it out, and the problem continued to be exactly the same. I contacted the company, I started sending some messages through Facebook, and they start saying that that is a calibration issue. So I started doing some calibration, testing, the problem was the same. I went one time to work. When I turned it on once again to come back home, I couldn't use it because the wheel was just bending back until it touched the floor. This is not a calibration issue, this is really something wrong with the wheel. In the moment that I decided to do this with Kingsong, I looked to Kingsong as a partner. They couldn't believe in me and they said, Marco, you need to go to London to meet AFES to repair your wheels, or in this case to understand what is the problem of your wheel. I went to London to meet my good friend AFES. If you follow me for a while, you know that I repair his Z10, so at least I think I know more or less what I'm doing with my electric unicycles. Anyway, I went to London to repair my electric unicycle, in this case to check my electric unicycle if I was right. And I was right, guys. It was damaged, it was not working properly. And AFES have sent some videos to them saying, oh, I'm with Marco here, it's not working properly, it definitely needs a new motherboard. But in the end of the day, when I arrived home, I thought, okay, now they are finally going to send me a new board to repair my Kingsong 16X. In the end, they were saying, no, you don't have done the calibration with AFES. We are sure that it's just a calibration issue. And I said, listen, I spent my money to go to London to repair this. Now what you want more me to do? I've done already thousands and thousands of calibrations and nothing can solve this issue. They forced me to do more videos how I calibrate the wheel on the stairs and everything. I sent to them and they finally decided to send me a new motherboard. That is a big problem. We are talking that this was in October that starts, and I received my new board, my new motherboard in January. And like you can imagine, the board is not that I receive and it just goes inside my Kingsong 16X. And I was working 53 hours a week plus 20-30 hours on YouTube. When I repair it, I couldn't really use my Kingsong 16X in the best way. In February, I have put the new motherboard and the wheel was working. But since then, I started noticing something really weird with my Kingsong 16X. I thought it was just a motherboard, but I always felt that when I was curving the wheel in opposite to go straight and just bend from one side to the other, I was sometimes feeling that it was slipping, if it makes sense. I opened and I thought that I have just to attach a bit better the screws that are attaching the axis to the rest of the inner shell, if it makes sense. I've done it, it was a bit loose, I tied them a bit more, and one day I was doing some tricks with just one leg and I heard that the inner shell was touching the inside of my wheel. When you purchase a product in the world, you purchase a product, you doesn't purchase, or you don't have a warranty just for a part of that product. So if you purchase a car, you have a warranty on the car. Obviously you have the consumable parts of the car, but those consumable parts is like brakes, lights, tires, yeah? So that is a consumable part. I never heard that the chassis of a car is a consumable part, so if there is a problem in the warranty, it have to be covered. Anyway, they start attacking me saying that I don't understand the warranties from Kingsong, it's just these three things, nobody complains about them. No, there is a lot of person complaining about this experience. I have some friends that have, for example, Kingsong 16S, not X, so it's an older version, and they had exactly the same problem, and you guys have found a solution sending a new inner shell, but the white one because the material was stronger. So this is not something new, you always had problems with your inner shells. I have a Kingsong, I have a Z10 there, and it falls like hell with me, with my wife, because my wife also learned with the Z10 and it still works. We don't have any problems. It needs to swap the bearings inside. In the end of the day, I never had this type of issues with any wheel that I own, and I never heard someone with so much troubles with a Godway or with an emotion. In that moment that I noticed that the wheel was touching the inner shell, I decided to open and check it once again. And in that moment I discovered that my inner shell in one of the sides was completely cracked. One a crack like going in diagonal behind the battery, and the other one goes straight down in direction of the tire. In that moment I contact Kingsong and I tried to understand what we could do, and remembering all the bad experience that I have just to swap a motherboard, I started having nightmares with Kingsong because I thought this is going to get really bad. And I talked with someone else that now works for Kingsong, and he was much more friendly. I even said to him that Kingsong needs more persons like him. This was during the weekend. Monday he contacted me back saying that no, we just have warranty for the motor, for the batteries and for the motherboard. Besides that, just in February I started having a Kingsong 16X working properly. The warranty should start in February, not in September when I just send them the money. So I contact them and I ask how much it will be an inner shell, and they ask me with shipping or without shipping. So obviously I live in the UK, until China it will take a bit to get the inner shell. So I decided that yeah, I need to know with the shipping costs. But in that way, because they ask, I ask also how much is just the inner shell. And the funny fact is that I contact also 4 distributors to know how much they will ask me for an inner shell. Not 1, not 2, 4. In that moment they asked me much less than Kingsong. In some of the distributors they asked me almost half of the price that Kingsong that asked me for a new inner shell. I'm not talking about shipping costs. That also they asked me $60 just for shipping. They asked me $50 for the inner shell and $60 for the shipping. The only concern is to sell wheels and not maintaining their customers happy, because in the end of the day, okay, I was a partner, but also I was a consumer. I paid for my wheel. I don't have paid the normal price as a normal person, but how many persons do the type of videos that I've done for them? When I work as a video editor for someone else, I charge $100 per minute. So if you are going to count every single minute that I've done for them, you will have an idea how much I will have charged, and it's much more than the price of an electric unicycle. They just wash their hands, they start saying, we know the type of person that you are. No, you don't. Because also something that I would like just to tell you guys is, when I've done this deal with Kingsong, I talk with 3 persons that don't work there anymore. One of them even works now for another competitor. Basically, in the time when I purchased my Kingsong 16X, they've done like an announcement: don't purchase from AliExpress because the sellers there, they are not trustful. What is the difference about AliExpress and purchasing from Kingsong? I don't know. And besides that, also I would like to say something for you guys. When you resell it, and after you try to compare that, I don't want to purchase from a distributor because they can give me 2 years of warranty. I purchase from you guys. You are the brand, you are competing against your partners, and you just give 6 months of warranty for your parts, even when you are working with a distributor, and they have to try to give 2 years of warranty of every single part. You are competing against your own partners, and you don't respect the person that works for you, and you think that my job doing videos for you is for free. You lost money working with me. No, I lost money working with you guys because I have $1,040 on my toilet there, totally disassembled, that at the moment I can't do anything because even a screw is just gone, and now I can't take it out, the wheel out, and I had to purchase more tools to try to repair by myself. Because also that is something important: when you don't purchase from an official dealer, you don't have any help, you have to solve by yourself. When I had to change my motherboard, I asked for help from Kingsong, and the only thing that they've done is, man, check this video, that it was the full disassembling of the wheel. I just wanted to take out the motherboard. They could have said to me, oh Marco, you need to disassemble the handle, you take 2 bars on the center, you take the plastic from the top, and after you just have to unscrew the motherboard there, take all the cables, and that's it. I don't care about speed. I care about speed, but what is more important for me is the customer service. More brands have to be like, for example, InMotion, okay? And Gotway is improving a lot. Before, Gotway had the worst wheels, and now they are improving and they are hearing the community, and that is really, really important to happen. If we want that this small community becomes mainstream, the companies have to also change the way that they communicate. You are not communicating with China, you are communicating with Europe, with United States, and customers comes first than the company. I know that in China is different because I work with a lot of companies, and that have to change, because if brands like Kingsong, InMotion, Gotway, they survive because it's not because they just sell wheels for China, they sell wheels also for these countries. So if you can't help an end customer, you should not sell directly for a customer. And in this case, I don't have contact you as an end customer, I contact you as a partner. I give you an opportunity to work with me, and I give you the opportunity to spread the word about electric unicycles. I'm trying to repair my electric unicycles by myself because I don't think that the solution is purchasing a new inner shell. So that's why I'm doing this video for you guys, just to give you the thoughts. And after, I'm going to do you a video where I show to you what I've done with my inner shell to make it strong enough, I believe, to be able to continue to use the Kingsong 16X. I don't have any desire to continue to use Kingsong or to purchase other wheels. I think that people should think twice before they purchase, and if they purchase a Kingsong wheel, they should always choose a good distributor like my wheels that I work with, or other brands like eriders.co.uk that I really respect, is my friend and I know how honest he is, or like Jason from My E-Wheels that also I never work with them. If you want to use my E-Wheel, feel free. I really trust them. They are really, really kind, and they help me to try to solve my problems. Also, I want to say a big thank for Ulf that helps me to find the solution to try to repair my inner shell. Thank you very much for the community. The community has been doing much more for me than the brand, and I'm really, really thankful for all these connections that I'm doing with you guys. And I hope that this video was helpful for everyone that decided to purchase something from Kingsong. In the end of the day, that's my job. My job is to let you know what you should do next, which wheels you should purchase, how you should purchase before you do this type of deals that you think that you've done a great deal, but you had a very bad experience. By the way, in the time that I purchased my Kingsong 16X, it was the second version, it was not the first version. In the end, I received the first version, and they said that no, it was the second batch. No, it was not, because the problem that I was having came from the version 1.0.3 from the first batch, and the first batch was coming with a CX tire and not with a CY tire that was from the second batch. That's why after a big discussion, they sent me also a CY tire when they send me a new motherboard. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you take some value of this video. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, comment below, smash the thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face, and I hope to see you in the next one.